TV.
Howdy, Herons.
Are y'all ready for another exciting episode of Heron TV?
I know I sure am. We've got a pretty fast show for you.
Let's get this episode started with an old-fashioned flag salute.
I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You know, Melina, I sure am having fun talking like a settler on the old frontier, but could you please remind me why we're acting like this?
Anna, don't you remember that this week is the grand opening of the Heron Call-Out Trading Post?
Well, heck, I knew there was a reason.
The kids all need to know that the days of putting Heron call-outs in the buckets are over. We now get to trade them in for goods.
You can get pencils, candy, HVMS bracelets and lanyards, Tic Tacs, and even a whole pizza at lunch.
Well, I better hustle on down to the student store and cash my call-outs in.
You'll have to do it before school, because the trading post isn't open all day.
I reckon there's another reason we're wearing these hats.
That's right, we have Hat Day coming up next Friday, January 29th. The suggested donation will be $1, and all proceeds go to Matt's Chemo Bags, an organization that provides care packages for people going through chemotherapy. We will collect money before school next Friday by the main office.
This is our first opportunity to raise funds for a great charity, so please consider making a donation. We will be collecting money for the next week.
My nonprofit is called Matt's Chemo Bags. Well, in 2008, my mom was diagnosed with stage 2 AAA invasive breast cancer. Visited her in the oncology clinics. I noticed that a lot of the other ladies didn't have the visual support that my mom had with that bag. I wanted to give that to everybody, and that's kind of what I did. In the bag is a little teddy bear, a homemade pillow, usually a handmade tie blanket, fleece blanket, spa socks, warm hat, lip balm, hand sanitizer, stationery, Sudoku puzzles, sometimes hard candy, sometimes a book. A lot of the materials are donated by...
It's very cool that so many kids got their dream statements photographed at lunch.
Agreed, let's check out the video.
It's time for the 7-day forecast. Are days of rain beyond us yet?
The future is uncertain, Melina. My only hope is that there isn't a rat that introduces it.
Yeah, that would be weird.
And now for your 7-day forecast. And that was your 7-day forecast.
Weather schmether, I want some humor in this show.
Then what a better time for the joke of the day?
Hey, you look sad. Want to hear a joke?
Sure.
How does NASA organize their company parties?
How?
They plan it.
HTV has started a new segment, Ask HTV.
This week's question comes from Bailey M., a 6th grader.
Well, Bailey, it usually takes about 1 hour of work for each minute of our show. Last week's show took about 6 hours to make.
But those 6 minutes are worked on by 5 to 7 students for 3 or 4 class periods. The whole episode is then compiled by second-year HTV student or Mr. Oliver. That final editing process takes about an hour. Send us your questions at herontelevision@gmail.com, and if your question is chosen, we will answer it on the air.
Did you go to the gaming gathering yesterday?
It didn't meet. It's only once every 2 weeks, but it will be back on next Tuesday, February 2nd.
Now it's time for Heron Callouts.
Let's celebrate our lucky winners that have been safe, respectful, and responsible. Well, that's all for this week, Herons.
Tune in next week for more amazing middle school news. I'm Anna,
And I'm Melina.
and have a great day, parents.